back with another video. This day I will be showing my collection of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. Also, I will be showing some of my Dogman books back there. So, first we have the first book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The first book who started it all, so put it right here. Also, we have Logic Rules. It's a pretty good book, actually. This is my second favorite book. This is my first favorite book in the series. And I started reading this this is my second book I was reading too. Also, we have The Last Straw. I'm getting into reading this one because I never did read this, but I'm getting to read this one. It's mostly about Greg Heffley's dad, so I'm excited to see that. And we have Dog Days. This is where Greg is on vacation. We see Greg mostly at home, so it's starting a lawnmower business, so pretty good. Now we have The Ugly Truth. I never read this, so this is probably the second one I probably would read in the whole series. So let's move this aside. Now we have the second series of the books. Now we have Cabin Fever. I feel like it's people don't even know Wimpy Kid knows this book for some reason. So it's a pretty iconic book. It's Greg being trapped in his home where there's a big snowstorm. So this is the third wheel. This is actually the first Wimpy Kid book I started reading in my life. So this is mostly Greg in a party. So now we have Hard Luck. I never read Hard Luck before, so I heard mostly about the Magic 8 Ball in this book, which, to be honest, probably would be a good book. Next, we have The Long Call. So the book is good, but the movie is bad. I'm not kidding. So do not watch the movie, but the book, I recommend it. Now we have Old School, the 10th book. This was actually the year I was born in the 10th book, so I never read it, and I heard it's underrated and it's good, so okay, let's move that aside. Now we have the third series of the books. Now we have Double Down. Double Down, I heard in the last few pages of the book, Greg and Rowley tries to make a horror movie, a cheap horror movie, and it fails horribly, so, okay. Now we have The Getaway. This is the second book where Greg Heffley and his family goes to a vacation, so, but I think the point when The Getaway starts, this is when Jeff Kennedy's starting to run out of ideas, so Jeff Kennedy's good. Up that real quick. Now we have The Meltdown. I never read this, but I heard at the end of the book there's this big snowball fight in the end of the books, so pretty excited to read that. Next, now we have The Wrecking Ball. So I don't know how this makes sense, but I don't know how your house gets destroyed in the middle of the book, and Greg tries to start what do you call it? A yard sale or garage sale. So it's pretty okay. I read half of this book actually, not all of it. I made it to page 70 something. So now we have The Deep End. This is where things started to go offhand and stuff. So, and this is the third book where we go on vacation. So I don't recommend reading this. Now we have The Climb of the books. So we have Diaper Overload. This book is mostly about Roderick, and we mostly don't see Greg Heffley in this book. So, and if it's about Roderick, I'm gonna like the topic of it. So, pretty awesome book. I read it, but I'm forgetting the scene of this book now. So, for the book, now we have Big Shot. I never read this book, so I don't know what people say. What is this book about? There's a page that. So I don't know what this book is about though. So okay. Okay. Now we have No Brainer. This is hardcover because this came in the box. So hardcover. So we have this. This is where like things go out of hand. Like I don't know how your school gets infested with bees in this book. I don't know how that happens, but okay. Now we have Hot Mess, the most recent book in the series. So it's like a family vacation, but it's not like the deep end or getaway. This is where like the whole family. I'm not like only the Heffleys, like their aunt, their cousins, all of them go on family vacations. And the grandma's meatballs in this book is pretty awesome to say the least. Now moving on to the movie diaries, Do It Yourself, and the Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, or Rowley's Journals. So I read this one time, but I forgot the plot of it already. So this book is, kind of medium. I'm in mid, so. But this is where like Rowley's perspective of Greg comes into place. Here's the page. Pause if you want to read it. Next we have Rowley represents Awesome Friendly Adventure. It's a pretty good book, honestly. I remember reading this with the whole like fantasy style and like the back in medieval time stuff. Doesn't fit with me right. This is like meh. So no, I'll give it like a 5 or 6. 6 or 6 or 8. So 8 is too long. 7 maybe. So okay. I read a part of Spooky Stories. I only read the third story. That's it. So it's only about stories that. Kind of scary, but it's fun at the same time. So next we have the Long Haul movie diary. This came in the pack of box of books. I'll probably never read this because of the movie. I don't like the movie, so I'll probably never read this in my life, honestly. We have the Do It Yourself book. This is a book where you just do it yourself, I guess. Next we have Greg Heffley's diary, I guess. So I can actually read Greg Heffley's diary. So this is the cover of it right here. Starting off of the Dogman books. I say finally, but here it is. Next we have Dogman Unleashed. It's the first book I got in the series, so Dogman Unleashed, right here. Then we have Dogman and Cat Kid. It's a pretty awesome book, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not combining Don Pokey and Jeff Kenny combined. But next we have Scarlet Shattered. I bought this at Sam's Club, I believe. So if you want Sculpture, go to Sam's Club. Then we have Victim Begins, the newest book in the series. So it's not that bad. It's like bad, but it's not great. It's great, but not that great. It's like not bad. So these are all the books of Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Dogman I have. This is it for today. I guess you stop the video. So these are all the books. So I'll see you in the next video.